intro. Boom, pop, 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 boom. Intro. Impressive, huh?
Well, welcome to the early Halloween edition.
I was working on a new intro for this show all night last night, and I fell asleep doing it. I have a sore throat. Can you tell?
Hmm.
I think I'm
Wow,
good.
that your voice changed abruptly then. Wow.
I'm going through male puberty.
I'm not gonna say a thing.
Because voices change so funnily when they're going through puberty. All the cracking
Yes.
it does and shit. I love it. I
Breaking. Yep.
love it. Remember oh, you didn't probably see the Brady Bunch episode when they're singing. They have that family music group, and they're like, "When it's time to change, it's time to." Because the middle brother was going through that voice changing thing,
Uh-huh.
and so they had this really cool song prepared to do as their demo, and yet, well, he's voice cracked. So they had to Greg, the hero, rewrote the whole song to when it's time to change, it's time to rearrange, and like who you are and who you're gonna be or something like that. I don't know. So it's all about puberty because they
Okay.
did it as a family. They got through it as a family. You know, because it's always as a family, even though they're not really family. You're not family. You're stepbrothers. And you're really dating each other, so stop it.
What, the stepbrothers are dating each other?
No, the brothers and sisters, the mother and brother. Wait, the mother and the oldest son on the show were dating as well. Yeah, that's gross. They talk about today's TV shows. They got nothing on the old school shows. There is full on debauchery back then. The Brady Bunch of all things. Oh, come on. How wholesome looking are you supposed to have? And then the mother's screwing the son, and the uh, brothers and sisters date each other. It was really weird. And the father's gay, so none of it worked. And I laugh and I take such great pleasure in it because growing up, that show made me feel inferior. The Brady Bunch made me feel inferior because my family didn't look like that or act like that. I didn't have that kind of childhood where we they had a living maid and the mom didn't work. So why? Why did they have Alice there? And like all we ever did is see her cook once in a while. Like I don't remember her ever changing the sheets, you know, doing any hard work around the house. Mrs. Brady was always cooking though. So go figure. What did Alice do? What did Alice do? Hashtag what did Alice do? Besides, hey kids, say something.
I've never seen the Brady Bunch and don't have a clue what you're talking about.
Oh my
Sorry.
god. Somebody help him, please.
And I think I'm rather glad I never saw any.
It was, it was a thing of the time. Uh-oh,
Hmm.
what did I just do? Uh-oh. What I just exit out of that. Okay. I'm trying to get to the show so I can see the chat because you're not
Mhm.
saying anything.
Well, I couldn't because you were.
I know I went off on a Brady Bunch tangent, but it's important to do.
Aha.
There we go. I'm here. Hi guys. How
I
you
thought
doing?
you had the headphones and stuff sorted out.
I do. I had to. I went to the stream so I could see it.
Ah,
The
okay.
chat. Dummy. Who's here? Oh my God! Is Irish here? Do I see Irish?
Yes. Yep.
Hey, baby. Hey, sweetie.
So if you take a breath, I can say hello to people so you can hear who is here.
Okay, please do.
Right. Good morning, Cajunis.
Oh
Possibly
wow.
possibly sleeping at the start time, but since the start time was about 3 hours ago, you might be awake now.
Hi, hon.
Good morning to Graham, the first awake person,
Hi.
but working. Oh dear. Sorry about that, Graham. Touch your knife.
Oh.
Good evening, Taipan, I think.
Hey. There he is. He's
Yeah,
awake. He should
yeah,
be.
and also Darlit Beck.
Hey, did you guys come together? Carpool? Sorry.
Quite likely. Good morning, Lady Dragon's Blood.
Hey.
Hopefully your therapy and bandaging stuff goes okay. Irish Dublin, good to see you.
There's my girl.
I hope it's because you want to chat with us, listen to us, as opposed to can't sleep. And I hope you're having a good day. Poor Jennifer is having insomnia again. So
Again? Girl. You have to talk to your doctor. Maybe try some melatonin.
yeah, maybe take your
I hear good.
maybe take a smart device along and show him what you're having to put up with in the form of us,
Mm-mm-mm.
and he'll
I
get
hear
you some good stuff.
I hear that a sleep mask is good because even if it's dark in your room, you want it to be like pitch black dark. So put a sleep mask is a very cheap way to, so you don't have to put blackout curtains and shit. And because what the darker it is, the more our bodies forces itself into that stage. So I got that from a doctor. So it's not just woo. Go ahead. Sorry.
Right. Good morning, Jason.
Hey, hey, there's the man.
Captain Cactus, you thought you were going to be late, did you? You naive little fruit, plant you.
Mm,
Uh, no, Zebulon, you didn't miss it. Not yet, at least. Good to see you.
no,
What other
I was
rates
sleeping
do we
until a
have?
few minutes ago. I was so good.
Hi, Skibo. Good to see you.
Hey there, huh? Good to see ya. Good to see ya.
And Skit Scratch, good morning.
Skit scratcher. It sounds like something a dog or cat would love to have. Skit scratchers. Sorry. Did you see that
Uh,
message go by?
sorry,
Did you see the message?
hang on. Oh, somebody. Oh,
Yeah.
Dolly Beck, thank you for gifting the 5 memberships.
Thank you, sweetheart.
And congratulations to Tones Overthinks It, Capital
Oh,
Transparency, Bad
oh,
Mood Anna, Robert Fife, and
ooh.
The Kilroy for
The bad mood, Anna. Is that what it is?
uh, Bad Mood Anna. Yeah.
Yeah, she said she left a very sweet comment after the last live stream.
Hmm.
Hopes to get to more of them. That was nice. I
Yeah.
love it when we find new people, and and the reason she enjoyed it so much is because the people in the chat were so lovely. I'm telling you, my chat is the friendliest. They're friendly. They're not cliquish. They're welcoming. I love it. I
Sorry,
love it.
did we copy paste some in some other chat then?
Stop it. You know our people are lovely to the new people.
I do. I do.
We have the
Yes.
best people. It was
Hmm.
on the later one, not the early one.
Right.
The different perspectives. So,
Hmm.
and I'm so proud of you guys. Always being so sweet and kind. But yeah, very Brady of you. Hashtag very Brady. Um, I don't know. I just I'm sorry you never saw it. It was maybe we'll watch a couple episodes just so you
Don't.
understand my pain growing up, because I grew up in a very what I thought normal family. We were normal Italian family. We yelled and screamed, but we were hugging it out just as quickly as we got to the screaming, right?
Mhm.
And we never went away angry, and if we did, it never lasted past nighttime. You know, every night we said love you, God bless you, good night,
Mhm.
because we knew.
Yes, I mean, there's that old sort of saying, cliche-ish almost, yeah, "Never go to bed angry."
And we didn't because unfortunately we had a lot of death in our family, and so we knew you're not guaranteed
Mm.
tomorrow, and we didn't want to waste it. If we did, if somebody didn't wake up, how bad would you feel? So,
Huh.
um, I,
Um,
yeah, it was very important to me because no matter how bad things got, we always stopped and said, I love you. I love you. And because of that, the last thing I said to my mother was, I love you. So it works, people.
mhm.
But yeah, the Brady Bunch, however, never yelled. Nobody ever yelled. And like they didn't misbehave really. I think the worst thing that ever happened was one of the kids had an accident at school of some sort, messed up their clothes because they got mud on them or something, and um, tried to wash them. Like, what kid does that? And put too much detergent in and sudsed up the whole laundry room, and it was hilarity ensued, right? I
Mhm.
just and there was a great moral tale there, like don't try to hide it, just come to us. The truth's always the best way. Sorry.
Um,
Ugh.
right,
And then they let
apparently
their daughter, their high school, sorry, but their high school daughter go to prom with Davy motherfucking Jones of the Monkees. What kind of parenting is that? He was in his like 20s, and they let their high school daughter go to the prom with him. Come on, stop it. Oh yeah, hey, that's so cool. Bye, kids, have fun. My dad would have like taken him on a walk first, put his arm around him, said, "Let's go for a walk." And when he came back, Davy Jones would have been paler than ever. Just saying, he would have white knuckled the whole time, and maybe he would have even followed us. My dad. Like, come on, a grown man here. Oh, you brought a limo and everything. Great. Here's my daughter. What? You're a rock star of the time. Here you go. Here's my innocent, virginal daughter. Fuck you. Who would do that? Who would do that? Even as a kid, I thought that was weird. Didn't you guys? Who saw it? Oh wait, I'm in the UK. I'm sorry. Forgot this is the
yeah.
European edition.
Mhm.
This is not hitting with anybody, is it? Well, Jason and Cajunese
Not
know what I'm
at all.
talking about. Sorry, guys.
A couple of others. Apparently the live-in maid is called Alice, you said?
Yeah.
Apparently, according to Jason, Alice did Peter while the mum was busy.
Oh shit.
Irish says she played around with the butcher guy.
Mhm.
And Jennifer says Alice
Sam.
was just there to
Sam.
lead Sam the butcher on.
Sam the butcher. Yeah.
Mhm.
They actually finally got married. Her and Sam the butcher. I tell you, it was a fucked up show, man. I don't. I Here's the story, right? It's a lovely lady who was bringing up three very lovely girls, and all of them had hair of gold like their mother, the youngest one in curls. And a story, the other half of the story, I should say, is a man named Brady. who was busy with 3 boys of his own. There were 4 men living all together, but they were all alone. Then one day, the lady met the fella, and they knew right away. It was much more than a hunch that this group would somehow form a family, and that's the way they became the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. It's the way they became the Brady Bunch with Alice.
Right.
That's the theme
Okay.
song.
I was about to say, is that the theme song you're?
Yes, it tells you the story. It's a good synopsis.
I've never really heard it, but just from the cadence and the wording, I gathered it probably was the theme song.
I had a whole subway car singing that one time. I told you that on the way back
Uh,
from Hands Across America. We had everybody singing it.
mhm.
And Gilligan's
Well,
Island
you've
and
just
Flintstones.
had you just had Jennifer singing that in her head.
Thank you, Jennifer. We also
Hi,
did, like I said, Gilligan's Island and the Flintstones. Go ahead.
oh, hi, Irish Stew, and fortunately, they don't remember the Brady Bunch. I think you're lucky.
Yeah, like I said, it made me feel inferior. My family didn't interact that way. I thought there's something wrong with us because of it. Everything was always so happy there. Like, my house is just as clean because, Italian mothers. You could eat off the kitchen floor.
Mm,
Um, but it wasn't as big, and my dad wasn't an architect. His dad was an architect who never actually built anything but their house. Um, he was a failed architect, really. He worked for a firm, but never got his designs never got chosen. It was weird. He just always talked about that. I don't know why. That he's working on a big project, and then no, didn't get chosen. Okay, you're a failure. They went to Hawaii, the whole family, and they got cursed. Yo, because they just, I don't know, too naive, too middle America. They couldn't figure out not to steal the ancient talisman. What? Yeah, Peter, I think, took the ancient talisman. Him and Greg, and then I don't know. I don't really remember that one, but I know that they got cursed. Bad things happened. It was a very strange way for that show to go. You know? Can't you imagine that? It's like bubblegum pop bullshit, and then they go on vacation, and like somebody's gonna die because of a curse. Can you imagine how strange that was for the viewers? Simon, are you there?
um, yeah, I'm just thinking, what the fuck? Sorry, um, I I have no idea. I've got no idea what the show was like. So I've got no idea these offbeat, ridiculous stuff. So yeah, it was probably weird. Don't know.
I don't, it was one of their TV movie miniseries things. I think there was a couple, but that's the only one I really remember. If anybody has anything else, let me know.
Uh-huh. Please don't.
What do they say in
Um,
chat? What are my people
apparently,
saying?
you stopped speaking for a moment.
I said, what are my people saying? Go.
Yeah, and then when I was about to say, you said something else. But
No, I did not.
um, apparently, Dalek Beck loves an Aussie TV show called A Country Practice.
Is it
That
like the
sounds
Brady Bunch?
uh, sounds vaguely familiar. For some reason, Dalek Beck. I've got no idea why.
It sounds like it would be like more like a Little House on the Prairie type thing. Do you guys get Little House on the Prairie over here or over there?
I think we used to. Yeah.
Oh, I hated that show. My mom loved that show. I
Yeah.
hated Melissa Gilbert. I hated her. What was her name on the show? Half Pint. They called her Half Pint. Her dad called her Half Pint. I was like, my dad doesn't have a nickname for me. Uh, Another show that made me feel like my life was wrong.
Ah, that could be it, Captain. Apparently, we did have something called A Country Practice on TV over here in England, so I
What was it
suspect it
about?
what um,
A country
I
practice? A
I have
doctor?
no idea, never watched it. I just know the name. I think it's either doctor or veterinarian. I don't know.
Mm. Yeah. They used to run through the fields of wildflowers and dresses and like I'm like, yeah, okay. No.
Oh, maybe it was the Australian show because Captain Cactus remembers it more than I do. So
Okay.
obviously never saw it. Was one of the boys called Bobby?
The Brady Bunch, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Um,
youngest.
right. Apparently, Ladies Dragonblood remembers when Bobby went to an old building to rescue a cat.
Oh yeah, it collapsed. He was stuck.
Hmm.
That was another interesting one that they were trying for an after school special. That one, I think. Whew, I was like, oh yeah, let him die. Couldn't stand Bobby. they, they had 6 kids. They could lose. Then they adopted one. Come on. And whatever happened to their dog? One day they had a dog, one day they didn't. What the fuck? Just saying, the Brady Bunch has a lot of answering to do. It fucked my childhood up, and I'm never gonna be happy about it. It did.
Um,
Anti Brady. That's what
um,
I am.
can can I change the subject completely? Hopefully, for good.
No, this is fun. Go ahead.
Hi, Suzuki. It's just that Irish Dublin has made a couple of comments
About
um,
what?
about she should be asleep. She's been on flight since the time, and she has said that she is in Navan, which is in Ireland.
Wait, you're in Ireland?
Yeah, it
Girl,
sounds.
what?
I don't
Explain
know whether
yourself.
that's a permanent move or just a pop over to
Explain.
have a look around. But
Explain. You need more than a couple of blurbs, bitch. They,
um,
you didn't
she
DM me anything? What the
she says
hell?
she says she's not in the hot weather for once. It's 56 outside.
Nice. Tell me why. Tell me what's going on. What the fuck? Why didn't you DM me? What the fuck? Where's Kelly? I'm mad at her too. Tell her I'm mad.
Right. Apparently she's there for 2 weeks, and Kelly
Uh,
needs to fill up some papers.
oh yeah, so this is to help Kelly get her uh visa and citizenship stuff or what?
Well, it sounds like everything's going in the right direction for you, Iris. So it's
Awesome.
excellent.
Tell your family hello. Uh and that you are loved here. And I hope things go great, hon. And so your health is good enough to be over there for 2 weeks? Like, are you feeling strong enough to be there?
Apparently visa's been taken care of. Just needs her resident card.
Oh God, that's amazing. Ooh, things are going great.
Excellent.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful time. Take pictures. I'd love to see pictures of the house when you get back, and just of your of where you're gonna live. Like the scenery stuff is fine. Uh, get me something. Damn, I want something Irish. A man would be nice. A
Um,
setter, a setter, Irish setter. Get it?
I
Um,
I suspect it would have to fit in hand luggage, so she might just have to get you a leprechaun.
I dated a half Irish, half Italian guy once.
Oh God, that's
What a
not a good
combination!
combination.
Oh my god. Parts of it were really good. Parts of it were scary, scary funny. But
I think you can probably leave the parts that were good out of it. This is a family-friendly show after all.
oh stop. He
What?
was a sign maker and he was amazing at it. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
He was a very good artist.
Aha.
He helped me develop my comic style, and he's the one who got me into comic book collecting.
Okay.
So hey, there'd be no AMG without him. What do you think of that? Who would I be? Who would I be if I never started collecting comics? Let's see.
That's a well, yeah, it's one of those bizarre questions. Anything could have been
Yeah,
anything.
I probably would have stuck with the Mopar thing and baseball.
Hmm.
When I first started, my handle was Mopar Marvel. In case anybody ever came across me, Mopar Marvel. I was like, eh, I have no identity. What? My identity is all Mopar and Marvel. What? No, I'm bigger than the things I like. You know,
Yes.
I just didn't want to go with my own name because I had bad people come after me when I was using my name, and I thought let's not be as open as that.
Hmm.
So, anywho, yeah, some Canadian sovereign citizen came after me.
Well, at least he'd do it politely.
Oh, not this one. This guy was fucking insane. Um, but it was fun. Uh, when people get mad easily, it's fun to egg them on.
Hmm.
So, anywho,
Irish says the landscape's going to be boring because it's farmland and it's flat. Well,
oh, okay. Well, just the house would be nice. I'd like to see the house. Love to see the house.
mhm.
I've been dreaming about it for years with you, so I'd love to see it.
Nothing creepy there at all, Irish. A.
What are you talking about?
Well, you dreaming about the house and them in it and things like that.
No, I was dreaming about her getting to the house, and
Aha.
like every time she told me about it, I wanted to go back there. All I wanted for her was to get back to her house. So her
Hmm.
mom left her. So, yeah, this is much more fun than talking about Brady Bunch. Yeah, and old TV shows.
Yes. Although Zebulon suggests that you should tell me about the Partridge Family, but sadly,
Oh yeah,
I actually know about the Partridge Family. I did see some of those, so
fucking
you don't
Partridge
need
Family with their
you
butts.
don't need to
And
say a darn thing about them. So
yes, I
moving on.
do. I can if I want.
No,
It's
you
my
don't.
show. It's my show. Um, I used to love that show. I did. It. I always thought it was weird, a little bit, however. I always thought the mother from the Brady Bunch and her looked too much alike. Um, and it was just, again, I did never like the redheaded kid. Who was he? Who was he? The troublemaker.
Of
The
what, the
kid that
Partridge
was a
Family?
troublemaker. Yeah.
No idea.
If you've seen it, you would know.
Just because I've seen it 40 odd years ago,
Danny? Was it
more than 40
Danny?
years ago, doesn't mean I remember about it. The only thing I remember is David Cassidy was in it.
Yep.
That's honestly the only thing
Was
I
he
remember.
Sean Cassidy's brother or cousin? I can't remember. Because it's Sean that I was in love with. Um, born too late
Uh,
or born late.
Dalek says Danny P. Jennifer
Yeah,
says Danny Bonaducci,
Danny.
or however it's spelled.
Yep, Balducci. Yeah, he's the redheaded kid, Danny. Um, he was the troublemaker of the group. He thought he was like he was a 12-year-old who thought he was 30. Um, and then there was the daughter with the long hair. Uh, I don't remember her.
I wonder if that's who Irish is just referenced with, saying she remembers the girl that was in it because she played in a movie called Looker.
Yeah, that's her. What's her name? Anybody remember? And of course David. I just never understood how you're gonna jam out with your mom. Ugh, it's a very strange show. Very strange. And it's strange that they had a tour bus that was a school bus. Never saw inside the damn bus really, except for that it was just they never restored it into anything but a school bus. They painted the outside. That's it. Um, and then the manager, and that was it. I just and then the two little ones. There was two twins, the tiniest one. When did the mother like was she divorced? Was she a widow? I think she was a widow. She was left with all these kids and turned them into a group. I'm sorry, but child labor laws? How you gonna bring your what 6-year-old kids to bars and shit? The fuck? I don't understand. Uh, do they make a living off of that? Wow.
Don't look
It
at
was an odd
me.
show. They would take any premise like think about the shows we used to have, the Brady Bunch and them, and then you had things like a rich white benefactor adopts two uh,
Different
black
strokes, do you mean?
yeah the sons of a maid of his after she dies tragically. That's weird. Or Facts of Life. Why were these girls in a boarding school? Did you ever check like Joe came there on a motorcycle? Um, they were from like no type of family that would ever put that. Some of them were on like scholarship, I think. Like Tootie was not a rich kid. Neither was the chubby one. Blair was the only rich kid. How did this boarding school make money? I don't get it. I don't get it. What other shows have we had? Well, Little House on the Prairie about what the 1700s, 1800s. We the main character was a tomboy who had to wear dresses all the time. So really, um, I don't get it. What the hell was TV back then? Then we had the cop shows, of course. But sitcoms always bothered me because they were weird. The premises were weird. One day at a time. Two daughters, a mom. I don't know where the father went. Why was it always mothers with with their kids? And then Schneider. We had Welcome Back, Connor. Now that was fun. Love that. John Travolta's first role. You gonna tell us about sitcoms over there or what?
I never really watched them.
Uh, wow. Can somebody help us out with British ones? I know Ab Fab and the young ones. That's all I know, really. Absolutely Fabulous is one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, yeah, had its moments, certainly, yeah. Young ones I didn't particularly like.
Yeah, Young Ones was an acquired taste, I think. Rick Mayall was on it.
Yep. Ade Edmondson.
Yep, yep.
Can't remember the name of the other guy.
Yeah, it was two other
The
guys
guy,
actually.
the guy who played the
Four of
hippie.
them.
And yes,
Four of
and
'em.
Mike, the dealer type guy.
Yeah. Never did understand the show. Like how they got
Um,
together.
right, Old Grey Whistle Test Irish Stew wasn't really a sitcom, but certainly a UK show. That was
What is it?
it's a music show. Um,
Oh.
Initially headed by a guy called Whispering Bob Harris.
So it's just music?
Yeah, they basically got in sort of bands.
Like
Yeah,
American
okay,
Bandstand?
no idea.
You've never heard of American Bandstand with Dick
I've
Clark?
heard of I've heard of it, but I've never seen it, so I've got no idea what they did. Um,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
they got some sort of new stuff in, some you know, already sort of prominent bands. I didn't see it a great deal because it was generally on quite late at night.
We had American Bandstand, Soul Train. Didn't you have something called Top of the Pops or something like that?
Yes,
Was that a
yeah,
TV show?
yeah. Music. It was okay. Sadly, it was hosted by a variety of really cringeworthy disc jockeys. But
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
mm, yeah. Yes, Captain Cactus. Boone. That was a good. I would say drama.
What's that?
Um, oh God, what is it? Was that Michael Elphick, Captain, who played that character? It's been a long time since I've seen it. But I remember it being quite good.
I don't care who played it. What's the story?
Hi, Archangel.
Hey there. What was the
Uh,
story?
um, I, I,
Oh, he's worthless with TV. You're worthless when it comes to TV.
well, I haven't watched TV for over 30 years. I don't
Neither
remember
have
these things.
I. So what? You gotta remember your childhood shows.
Why?
Because everybody does.
Well, they're pointless to remember. Was he a private investigator or something?
What show did you have to watch as a kid?
Have to, in as much as really wanted to, or was made to sit down and watch.
Has because you really, really wanted to. You died if you lost it, like missed it.
I quite like. Excuse me. I quite liked watching Doctor Who,
Oh God.
but I don't really recall desperately trying to finish doing stuff like the drying up or whatever to get there to see anything else in particular.
Can I get somebody who had a normal life, please, in here? Uh, Jesus, you're weird. You
Well,
didn't
just
have any shows that you're like, and you talk to your friends about, and
uh, probably, but as I say, it's in the past and not really.
oh my God.
Yes, Captain Cactus, that was another good one. Auf Wiedersehen, Pet. Um,
18,
sorry.
moving a little later or more recent, we had 18, which I always thought was sort of like a sitcom action
Yeah.
because it's a funny show.
MacGyver, if you want to
Yeah.
go that sort of era. The Beiderbecke connection or the
How about
Beiderbecke tapes. That was good.
Fantasy Island?
Never saw it. Never seen it.
It was some kind of voodoo bullshit. Evil. Mr. Rourke was evil. It might have been the power source. Might have been tattoo for all we know. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They might have thrown us for a loop and like made us think Mr. Rourke was the one in power when it was really tattoo. But or Mr. Rourke tapped into the power that was tattoo. I don't know how this happened, but you can't tell me it was a good place. To me, was it limbo? Like what was it? You went there and said, "I want to be great at this," and they let you be great at that for a weekend, and then you had to go home and be shit again. That how did what? How, what is that? How does that make you? Oh, now I can live the rest of my life knowing what could have been. What? I
I
don't
don't.
because like and in every situation they felt better about their lives the way it was than if they had been because there was one person they wouldn't have met or this that and the other. I'm like, stop it. You would have been a movie star or whatever you wanted to be. Stop it. Oh, I would have never met my fiance. Shut up. You don't know that, and you would have met somebody else. Seriously though, living out your dreams or this person. Um, I'm gonna think about that.
Well, congratulations on the 2,000 subscribers, Archangel.
Hey, that's great, kid.
Just 16 more, and you'll have 2K in computer speak.
Whatever. I guess we're
Uh,
moving on to something else because he doesn't want to talk about this stuff. What else
Apparently,
are other people
Zebulon
saying?
saw his first boobs on Benny Hill.
Everybody saw the first boobs on Benny Hill. Shut up. I hated that show. I really did. It was porn. It was soft porn. And it was bad. The girls didn't want to do anything. He chased them and made them. That's not good. That's what I remember of it. He forced his way onto people. And he was a lech. So maybe it was funny over there, but it was not funny to me as a kid. And I hate that song. Na, 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 na.
Yakety Sax, yes, it's not my favourite piece of music.
The guy was not good. What else? Somebody just tagged me. You're not reading the chat.
I'm trying to, and I'm trying to see if any. No, it's just Archangel saying sort of thanks for the mentioning.
Anytime. Get up. 2000 is a big milestone.
Mhm. Apparently, Irish Stew watched Rock School, bought an electric guitar, then didn't really watch TV after that. Hope,
Ah,
hopefully, that was because you were practicing the guitar.
yes. I don't know what rock school is, but I'm glad it had an impact on you.
Wasn't that a film? School? No, School of Rock,
Yeah,
wasn't it, or something?
it's Jack Black.
Uh,
What else we got?
various shows, both UK and Australian, being mentioned by Captain and Dalek. Like over here, The Professionals, Minder, Blackadder, Tenko, Hello, Hello, It Ain't Half Hot Mum, and Heidi High. Those last two were bloody awful, but there we go, in my view. Dalek, Prisoner, Acropolis Now, The Flying Doctors, and Mother and Son.
Hmm.
Flying Doctors I've heard of, Prisoner I've heard of, the others not so much.
Did you hear the Flying Nun? Sally Field.
I think I know the name, but I wouldn't be able
Her,
to say what it was.
she
Is it a
put her
film?
habit on. No, it was a TV show. She put her
Right,
habit on and she could fly.
right.
Why?
Because it had been better for it not to
Uh,
be in a broomstick that allowed her to fly.
it just didn't make. I don't understand it. I don't understand why she needed to fly and what she did. I'd never really watched it because it was too absurd for me, even as a child. I never liked Sally Field, even as like a 6-year-old. However, I just thought the premise was, pretty neat. You put a hat on and it's somehow not gonna break your neck as it makes you fly. Oh, why did we have these shows? Flying Nun.
Right. Well, good night, Taipan. Sleep well.
Night. Did you guys have super absurd shows like that? Flying.
Almost certainly.
There's Land of the Lost too.
Sorry.
Land of the Lost. That's a show I could not miss as a kid.
It sounds vaguely familiar, but Don't
It
know.
was amazing. Like this family is in the prehistoric period. It was. I don't remember how they got there, but they did. And now they're living with dinosaurs and shit. It was like, but why? And
I
why? And all these things, right? They're lost, lost in space, all these
Yeah.
things. Why did people bring their children? I don't get it. Why? Do you think it's like if you were a parent, would you look at your, you know, 7-year-old and say, you know what, hon, uh, I'm gonna have them make a spacesuit for you because I think this trip to space is just what you need. You could write a book report. Oh my god.
Well, if you think about it, the premise of almost everything is ridiculous. So
No, not as ridiculous as bringing your kids to space or to some experiment that blasts you back to prehistoric times or to another dimension. Come on.
my opinion on that is it's on TV or on screen or what have you. So it's going to be bloody stupid and ridiculous if you actually give it a moment's thought above and beyond thinking entertainment.
Hey,
Mhm.
what else are they saying?
Archangel really liked the Golden Girls and thought
Oh,
Sophia
great
was the
stuff.
best. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Um, Captain Cactus, he says he remembers Land of the Lost and Time Tunnel. And I was just thinking of the Time Tunnel at around about the same time you sort of posted that. So
Mm.
yeah, so yeah, he used to enjoy Quincy. Captain Cactus did. Was that the lawyer guy?
His forensic
Or was it?
pathologist.
No, no, it was the medical examiner, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Or right.
Jack Klugman.
Yeah, I've seen some of those. Man called Ironside.
Just Ironside.
Was it the Ironside? Okay. Um,
Perry Mason.
hmm
These weren't fun though. I was talking about the funny show.
right. Irish likes Columbo and still watches it today. I
Peter
I
Falk was awesome in that role. Yeah.
I quite liked a lot of shows, but some of the formulaic things in them did start getting to me a little bit. It's like a lot of the police shows or private detective shows. In the last 15 or 10 minutes, they're going to gather everybody in the drawing room, and there's going to be some explanation and debating about what went on before finally the person either admits yes it was me or is pointed out, and that started to annoy me quite a bit because if you know who it is and you're a policeman, you arrest them. But
Yep.
Columbo, I mean, with his just one more thing, that got to be a bit annoying, but it's still a very good series. I quite enjoyed it.
No, it was his tell that he
Mm,
knew
yeah,
that you're about to be fucked.
yeah. Oh, I also quite like that. Quite frequently, they actually started off showing you what happened, so you knew it. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
Dalek Beck quite likes Midsummer Murders with John Nettles, the guy who played Bergerac, who was another cop.
Running. Yeah.
Mm.
I heard of it. I've never seen it.
Um, as the name suggests, Midsummer Murders. Yeah, there's a little village, lots of murders. Yeah, so it's sort of
I
a
would move.
well, yes. Where would you not want to live? Midsummer, because there's murders. Jersey, because of Bergerac, murders. Oxford, there's Morse, lots of murders. Yeah, rinse, repeats. That place, whatever it is, St Mary, where Miss Marple lives. Yeah, and it would be the first thing you do, wouldn't it? Yeah, go to a real estate agent. Yeah, are there any famous detectives who do a lot of murder investigations nearby? Oh, whoa, yes, right. Let's move somewhere else, shall we?
Well,
Always seems a bit ridiculous.
what did
Bloody hell, Captain Cactus. Have you
what?
been a stream of consciousness dump of TV programs?
I can't read it, so you gotta read it to
Um,
me. Remember?
I was just about to.
Okay.
Space 1999, Battlestar Galactica, the
Hey,
the Protectors. I'm not sure I remember that one. Sounds
don't know that one.
familiar-ish. The Persuaders,
Don't know that.
Mission Impossible,
Yeah, I like that one.
Buck
The
Rogers.
original. Look right, meet it.
Oh, that bloody little robot.
I
Take him
love
out
him.
and kick him out of
No,
an airlock.
no.
Uh, Porridge and Going Straight, which I think was the sequel to it. Porridge is a comedy set in a prison with Ronnie Barker. George and Mildred, didn't really like that. The New Avengers, I think I preferred the old Avengers, the original. Dad's
Me
Army,
too.
On the Buses.
Yeah, I don't know any of those.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, and Irish Stew says The Sweeney.
don't know that one either.
It's about the flying squad, part of Scotland Yard, with John Thor of Morse fame, who starred in it when he was younger, and Dennis
Yeah.
Waterman.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, I'm wrong. But Tweaky was awesome, says Captain Cactus. No, I found it to be incredibly annoying. But there we go. Um, is that a show, Zebulon? Bar Black Sheep?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Well, we've already established that you know shit
Mm,
all about TV.
mm-hmm. Red Dwarf from Dalek back.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who really loved that show. It was different.
Did anybody? I can't remember. Did anybody mention Blackadder?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I loved Battlestar Galactica. Hated the new ones. Loved the original. I always wondered how they visited each other on the because it was a ragtag. Um, what
Fleet
do
of
you call
Ships.
that? Yeah, it wasn't a fleet. It was more of like a convoy,
Mm-hmm.
and like how do they meet each other? You know,
In what regard?
how did like how would like say Starbucks meet a new chick? Well, because they were all on different ships. Remember?
I assume there's a lot of people on the ships, so
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Even
yeah. But
like that you would see them meeting new people and going to bars and shit. I'm like, is this all on one ship or are they going from ship to ship? Like, I don't get it. Did they have a shuttle service?
there's I mean, not that it particularly matters, but there's probably thousands of people on the bigger ships like the Galactica.
But so what? Like, you always saw them in their little patrol thingies. I just was wondering, do they go ship to ship and stuff?
Generally
How they?
speaking, generally speaking, it's not worth trying to delve too deep into the rationale behind all these things
But I
because
have to.
they just collapse. No, it's
I
silly.
need to know.
Hmm.
If they give me a premise that Starbuck has met some chick from somewhere else, I'm like,
Yeah.
How do you meet her?
Well, as Jason says, there was intership travel.
Okay, see, that's good to know.
Mhm.
That's good to know. And like, what did you have to do to do that? Did you have to know somebody? Did you have to have a specific reason? Did you have to get an okay from? And who was in charge? Did they hold votes in elections?
Um, kind of, yes, but wasn't there Admiral Adama?
Yeah, but how did he become the admiral? See what I'm saying? They started on a planet and it was gonna blow up. I get it. So was he the president on that planet before? I
No,
don't
he
know.
he he wasn't in charge of the Galactica.
I just don't get it. Somebody tell me what's going on there.
But
Think about it.
it's fundamentally quite simple. They decided
Fundamentally,
yeah,
you might
they
think so,
yeah,
but they had to build
it
floors.
it it was decided that they needed to get apparently what they thought was the remains of humanity away in the face of hostile presences, the Cylons. And
And that's another thing. How does
strange enough,
that?
it was decided that a military leader overall was probably better for that. And as Adama was the highest ranking officer left, ta-da.
Why do the Cylons have a problem with us?
Have you met humanity recently?
Seriously though, they weren't from Earth.
Yeah, so what?
They were from like Earth 2 or something like that. We're
Y-
Earth.
yeah.
Okay.
I, I the why would you worry about why a completely different race has issues with something else? Because
So I just
mhm,
never quite understood why the Cylons had a problem with us, why they didn't know where Earth was to begin with. Like, I don't know. There's so many unanswered questions. And I
mhm.
thought maybe they're going to wrap them up, but they never did. They never did. We'll just keep searching, searching for the way home. Now, when they got to home, how do they know we'd want them? They might have some space bug or something, you know?
Oh, almost certainly, yeah. Plus the fact that we potentially sort of are bringing a Cylon invasion after them.
Uh, so,
And yes, Captain Cactus, that's a comment that I have used an awful lot in the past because it was in the script, AMG.
yeah. Anyways, how long have we been going? I'm ready to go.
Um, Almost an hour.
Okay, I'm tired.
Right. Do you have your jokes ready, people?
Get your jokes ready.
Mm-hmm.
If he had let me talk about my sitcoms, I would have kept going. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play the outro while they get ready.
Right. Okie dokie.
New improved outro. The new and improved outro. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do that?
Yeah.
I've had a problem with the buttons. There. I can't see. There it goes. Oh, this There you go.
Mm-hmm. Right. Who's going to be the first with the joke today?
I'm fresh out.
I must admit, I'm completely blank on jokes at the moment, but
Everybody. Don't make me go to Siri.
please
Don't
don't.
make me ask Siri.
Apparently, well, harking back to Galactica, Jason's turning Irish. That there was a sequel in 1984 where they reached Earth 2. Dalek Beck starts jokes off with the first rule of Alzheimer's Club is wait, where are we again?
Okay.
Zebulon says, who's massively entertaining and keeps me up all night?
Don't know.
Well, I'm potentially guessing that's thee and me, but could be wrong.
Oh, that's just sweet.
Oh, Jason says
What?
gives a chance. The child refused to nap. She was found guilty of resisting arrest.
It's dumb but funny.
Oh dear. You know where the naughty step is, Jason. Off you go. And the Irish with. Did you hear about the Irishman that drank 100 litres of stout in just 30 minutes? They're calling it a Guinness World Record.
Oh, come on. That was good. I did
Oh
not see
dear.
that coming. I did not see that coming. Go ahead.
Dalek Beck would like to know how many tickles does it take to get an octopus to laugh?
Oh, wow. I don't know how many.
10 tentacles.
I'm just so disappointed.
Captain Cactus would like to know why was the cat so small?
Was a cat so small?
Why was the cat so small?
Why?
Because it only drank condensed milk.
Oh, come on.
Jason would like to know what type of bear is toothless.
Ooh.
A gummy bear. Okay, tumbleweeds for that one, by the sounds of it.
Next.
Any more for any more? Or you're going to force me to try and think of a joke, which you will not enjoy.
No, if they don't have any, we shut it down. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's their time to shine, not ours.
Right. Oh, okay. Got a couple more. Captain Cactus, what dogs love living in the big? What dogs love living in the Big Apple?
I don't know.
New Yorkies.
Oh, oh, oh.
Dalek Beck, how come teddy bears never want to eat anything?
Why don't teddy bears ever want to eat anything?
Because they're always stuffed.
I get it.
Irish Dublin. The barman says to Paddy, your glass is empty, fancy another one? Looking puzzled, Paddy says, why would I be needing two empty fecking glasses?
I would say that too.
Jason wants to know, how do cows learn about current events? They read the Moose paper.
Stop. That no. Is that really? No.
Yep,
Oh,
I'm afraid so.
I was hoping for something a little bit more elevated than that.
Okay, here's one for you then.
Okay.
Dalek Beck would like to know, who cleans the oceans?
I don't know who does.
Mermaids. No?
No.
Okay, Captain Cactus would like to ask you, how do mice feel after having a shower?
How do mice?
Feel
What?
after having a shower?
I don't know how.
Squeaky clean.
Oh, oh no.
Yes, Jason, you are reaching the bottom of the barrel.
A little bit. A little bit. A little bit.
Right.
Maybe find a new barrel.
Yep. Oh, you've just punched through the bottom of the barrel, Jason. Right. What computer is a singer?
I don't know.
Adele.
Ah.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Why do we let them do this?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
want to do this anymore.
Okay, I think you might like this one.
Okay.
Captain Cactus would like to know, how much does it cost a pirate to get his ears pierced?
Oh, this is gonna be dirty or something. Wow.
A buccaneer.
Uh-uh.
Sorry, I like puns. That's good.
Mm.
Dalek Beck would like to know, why didn't the bullet come to work?
Okay, bye.
Because he got fired.
All right, that was good.
Right.
That was good.
And strange enough for Irish Dublin, why did God invent whiskey?
Why did God invent whiskey?
So the Irish would never rule the world.
Oh, good one.
Mm-hmm.
Couple more and let's wrap it up.
Yep. Okay, Dalek Beck. The duck bought lip gloss and said what?
The duck bought lip gloss?
Yeah, and said what?
But they don't got no lips. What?
Put it on my bill.
I hate you for that one. I hate you for that one. That one was.
Hmm.
I also was drinking when you said it, so. I'm sorry to cut it short, by the way, guys. I have a very, I'm seeing the eye surgeon today, and I'm a bit nervous, so I
Mm-hmm.
need to get some sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Why did the elephants get kicked out of the swimming pool? Captain Cactus wants to know.
Oh, why'd they kick the elephant in the swimming pool?
Because their trunks kept falling down.
Yeah. Elephant jokes are cute.
Right. Skibo.
Oh,
Look,
yay.
he goes. He was reading a good book about anti-gravity. He just couldn't put it down.
I see what you did there. That's cute.
Dalek would like you to name a dog that can do magic.
I don't know. What
A
thing?
Labracadabrador.
Oh, come on! All right, that's it. We're calling it. We're calling it.
Right. Okay, one last one
Oh,
from Jason. He got an anonymous compliment about his parking skills today.
yeah?
It said, parking fine.
That's good.
And a quick one from Irish before we
Oh,
go.
okay.
What's an Irish 7-course meal?
I don't know. What is it?
A 6-pack and a potato.
Oh, shit! Cap on that. Irish. Dude. Self-deprecating or what?
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, that was fun.
Oh, sorry,
Uh,
quickly. Got one from Graham. Why
oh,
did the fox cross the road?
I don't know why.
Free chicken.
Oh. You know, I thought it might have something to do with that damn chicken. All right. All right. Good
Yep.
one. Good one.
Right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you for the jokes, many of
Yeah.
which were told.
Shit. Yeah. We'll see you tonight for bingo. Don't forget.
Mm-hmm. And if you've got any well wishes or positive vibes to spare, have them gently wafted towards AMG's way to support her as she goes to see her eye doctor.
That's good. Who
Mm-hmm.
I said,
Yeah.
but surgeries never go right for me. So.
Yeah.
Night, guys. I'll see you
Right.
later.
Right. Cheers. Bye, everybody.
Bye.